Pretended. Just it'll get warm in here, so I'd appreciate some air. I love you. Ooh. And I love telling my Discord that I'm live. Not everyone. Time for lawyering. Cool. I'm confused because this is the trilogy, right? So how is it? How is it? How am I seeing? How? New game. So we have Ace Attorney, Justice for All, and Trials and Tribulation. Is that the 3 games? I feel like there's some settings that I would like to have. I feel like that's loud. Isn't that loud? That seems loud. That's probably better, right? Yeah, that's better. Windowed. Full screen. Yeah, full screen's the way to go. I don't know what that means. Okay. The sound effects are pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna wait till there's a viewer. If you're watching this on YouTube, hi. It's like 6 months ago. I think it's 6 months ago. Because it should be like March-ish on YouTube, maybe late February, early March. But yeah, how you doing? This is just for you. Just for you, YouTube. We'll give it like 6 minutes and then I'll just get going. I just don't want to, like, play the game with no one here, you know? That's less fun. Alright, let's just get going. Let's just do it, you know? Play the first turnabout. Wow, I unlocked an achievement. What a game. What a game this one is. Gas. Oh, I don't have time. Hold on. Oh, that's a dead lady. Why me? Oh, it vibrated. Okay, someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Okay, let's look at the options here. Option, hello. That is the options, okay. Let's save. Court record. Attorney's badge. No one believed I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Cindy's autopsy report. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Oh, profiles. Mia Fey. My boss. Sweet. Since grade school, a model should live in an apartment by herself. Right, that's me. Oh, okay, alright. Hi, Chief. How are we doing? How are we doing, Chief? Well, I made it on time. Well, I have to say Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Fine as well. Thanks. Oh, the skipping is not great. The skipping is not great. Let's try that, maybe? It's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything. It's all over. It might just be... Sounds like he wants to die. Yes, Oh boy, what a little journey. What a journey we're going on with this one. Hey there, Larry. He calls me Nick. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? It's all over. I'm finished. Can't live in a world without her. What? Oh no. His name is Butts. Why is his name Butts? Wait. Was his name Nick Butts? I don't remember. Larry Butts. Larry Butts. Boots. Butts. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Dead woman. The other woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. I know it's probably... It might be Boots. I'm just going to call him Butts. Larry Butts. Our school had a saying. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Yeah, no, it's Butts. Okay, cool. 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though. It's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. The sound effects are really quiet. I'm gonna turn them up a little bit. I just feel like the game is so loud on my computer. Like it might be overpowering, you know? And if I turn it up, it also turns it up on my audio, I think. That's probably fine though. Right? That's probably fine. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Oh no. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant. Larry Butts. What's Larry Butts, Your Honor? Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. What's the victim's name? Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's wait. Uh-oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? This is a choice, you know? Is there a way, this is a choice of a boss. That's all I'm saying. You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. I know! Do it for me, please, I'm begging you. Yes, I know! It's what's-her-face? Cindy Stone. Winston Payne. Winston Payne? Cindy Stone. Larry Butts. Butts? Mia Fey. I'm trying to figure out if these are puns. This is a pun. Winston Payne. That's a pun right there. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? It's freaking Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me what was the cause of death. She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. This is exactly how courts work, right? Because you just say, well, just run me through what you're doing here, you know? And then you'll be good. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Your Honor, Mr. Wright just told us the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? Murder weapon was a statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. It's rather heavy. Beautiful. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Of course. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use that to check the court record frequently. I know! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. What do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Ahem, Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch your buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo. The freaking expressions in this game are great. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What does it do anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean one of... I just now realized that my headphones were not playing the audio as loud as it could have. I've just now realized this. I'm also going to move this a little bit closer to me. It's going to shake everything on the camera, but it's fine. It doesn't really matter. Just because, I don't know, headphone cord isn't very long. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record. Indeed, she does appear to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Gross. Why you gotta do that, my lady? Daddies, sugar.
Yes, all the men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. We can clearly see what kind of woman she was. What do you think of her now?
I don't think you wanted to answer that question. Has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Oof, wince.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog, I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. The judge doesn't just talk like this. This judge sucks.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Gold.
Oh, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. He went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there, I went. Order for Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her.
The defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matter. Who's the witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my victim witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building.
Frank Sockbit. You sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspaper. Is this a racist character? Oh no. Oh no. I'm not gonna read it if it is. Just for the record. I'm not gonna read it out loud. Going door to door was selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran... It's Ryan! How you doing? How's it going? I'm playing Ace Attorney, my guy. What's up? How you doing?
The man who ran was without a doubt defendant sitting right over there.
Sawquit. Saw it. Are you kidding me with these names? His name is Saw It? Jeez Louise. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. Nice. Is Fall Guys still relevant? It's like a fun game. I've never played it, but it looks fun, but I just never bothered getting it because I was like, it feels like it died pretty quick when Among Us got popular. I don't know. The phone that Mr. Sot used was one of those, Your Honor. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record. From noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Alright, cool. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes! Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Ryan, this boss is absurd. I mean, that's absurd. I know this game's kind of anime, but that's absurd. Come on. Come on. What exactly am I supposed to do? You exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Client is innocent. Right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Statue in the shape of a thinker. Victim arrived. Okay. Between the court record and the witness's testimony, Frank saw it. I can't believe his name is Frank saw it. She's just got large endowments, Ryan, and it's a little bit ridiculous. She's pretty. She's good. I'm into it, but it's just a little bit absurd. Once you've done contradicting evidence, presented to rub it in the witness's face. Okay, open the court record with I know! Cross-examination! I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Okay. And I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. Failed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. Over the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. Oh, well, that's not right at all. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Seems really confident. It does, yes. Yes, got it. Sorry, my bad. Present. Time of death was between 4 and 5. Present. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There's no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, this is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After her testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sot, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. I don't know. Voices, man. I feel like every trial's gonna have different people, and I'm like, that's a lot of voices to figure out. So, I'm sorry if I phone it in on some of these characters. Great job, right? Way to put them on the spot. That's all I have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Alright, here we go. Time of discovery. Why does he have the dot on his head? Is this... You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. No, the power was out, you fool! But the misunderstanding. I see. You had heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Yeah, because he's wrong! He's a fool! You fool! Present! Objection! Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Aye, well, irk. The defense has a point. This judge talks way too much. Like, the judges aren't supposed to talk this much. No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now, Mr. Sawt. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawt. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Alright, we got this. Here we go. Hearing the time. We got this. Actually, I didn't hear the time I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. This is just ridiculous, my guy. That's just not even... I know it's a tutorial, but come on. Judge, you're not even that good. You're a terrible judge. You should have picked up on that immediately and been like, what the heck? You're right. There was no clock. The murder weapon was the freaking thing. No. Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? You, with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawt. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch, you just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see, so the murder weapon was a table clock. No! You're the worst judge I've ever seen. Do you have any problem with his testimony now? Yes, of course I do! Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Thank you for solving that one for me, game. I didn't quite know what that was. Indeed, the witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. That's not... okay. Okay. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawt. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. It's actually very factual and real, bro. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day I never... Look, the clock I heard, no, I mean I saw it. Great. I hate you. Oh, it's the Leon defense. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Well, he's not saying stupid. That's the Leon defense. Stupid, stupid, stupid. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. Oh, geez, Louise. The sound Mr. Sawt heard was definitely this clock. Fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock, right? Oh, yeah, isn't that right, Leon? You just try it, right? You just... Let's sound the clock now. Here, this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I think it's 8:25. Certainly is a strange way to announce the time. He is the thinker, after all. Thank you. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Sawt heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawt, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing.
What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, then you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I going to prove that? I was so close, Mr. Wright. It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness, unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Saw It.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal, a criminal! Your lawyers are all slime.
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. I mean, it doesn't prove that Larry was guilty. Not so fast, Mr. Saw It. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Because the power was out. I don't know if that's it. You'll have proof, right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Well, yes, I can. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Running slow on the day of the record, have you found evidence? Of course, there is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Tough words, let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see it. I want to say it's this, but I'm not sure, you know? We haven't used this yet, and that's why I think that it's this. But it makes more sense to be this, but the clock is battery powered, right? So it wouldn't make sense to be this. So it would be this, but why would it be this? 7:30 the day before the murder, she arrived home from Paris. That doesn't prove anything. I feel like it's gotta be this, right? Apparently it's the passport. Here in Paris is 9 hours. Yeah, not 3. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 o'clock a.m. the next day. Okay, it was 9 hours fast. Okay, alright. The victim had to reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It, or should I say Mr. Did It? Yeah, that's a funny joke. I did not follow that. Do I have to have big brain for this game? Oh no. Big brain. Oh boy. Alright. And now he goes crazy, right? Oh, nope, he passes out. Love that. Good for him. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. It's almost like this was a tutorial. Oh, and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Oh, also, I'm going to move the text up. I've just realized that it is slightly above. I want it to be right here. I want it to be like right here so that it rests kind of on top of the game, you know? So, hopefully that's good. And with that, this court is adjourned. I did it! Do I kiss my boss now? Turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do the dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. I did free Larry. That did happen. Good job. Good job, Larry. Defendant lobby number 2.
Blonde kite. You're not wrong. Whew, I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. I just think that's not a lawyer outfit. I just don't think that's a professional outfit. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. Guess it's time to kiss? She's as glad, I imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was... Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you... I can... Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movies, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, isn't this evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that make you just want to cry? I love him. He's great. Larry. Are you so sure? Like, squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? It's the statue. It is the statue. Take that! Check us out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. But what about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. We'll make of that what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. We did it. We did it! I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right, listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Inspiring. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. How about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to the innocent Butts. Speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. A drink? Or maybe a kiss? And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh, no! Oh, that's not good. The end. That's it. We beat the game. The game is done. Thanks for watching. The game is done now. I just beat it, as you can see, so thank you for watching. I hope you have a good night. I'm just kidding. You've been pranked. You've been pranked so hard, Ryan. You've been pranked so hard. I see at least 3 women on my screen right now, so I'm all about this. And I think one of them, knock on wood, not a child, is the girl that I've seen from Ace Attorney that I think is super cute. Knock on wood. Really hope. I have a bad track record of that. Really hope she's an adult. We'll see. Baring baring. Beep. Hello, this is Maya. Yes, Maya. It's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Oh no, it's her little sister. I'm sure it is. I'm sure she's gonna be like 7 or something stupid. Oh no. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. No, I'm just teasing. I've been... Oh no, no, Ryan, no. Why do you say that? Finally getting used to having my own place. Own place! She's an adult. She lives at a house. That's how it works, right? Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore. Oh no, this isn't gonna go well. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Why do they always make the anime girls cute? Make the anime women cute. But the girls are always the cutest ones. And then it's like, oh, I'm secretly 11, even though I look like I'm 43, and then that's a problem for me. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Oh no. My boss is gonna die, and then I'm gonna have no women. Then we're gonna have no women to talk to. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. Sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh ho, you are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh ho, my dear Miss Faye. I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Oh no! Well, goodbye, boss. Why do I always know who the killer is right away? I want to figure it out on my own. You know? Red, white, blue. Why did we say that? Stop. I have a very important thing I need to check. Do not talk to me. Gosh darn it. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was... Okay, good. Because I don't want to know every time. I want to solve the mystery, like a smart boy. So we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia. Maybe she's in her office. Examine. Oh, no. Oh, what is this? There's no blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief, is okay. Oh, that can't be good. Move. Office. That smell. Blood. Stop, sis. Someone's there. Oh, no. Oh, she's like 8. Oh, no. Why do they do this to me? To be fair, I've only seen fan art. And fan art is much different. Chief. Okay, yeah, no, she's not as cute as the fan art of her probably as an adult. Did she pass out? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. That is just absurd. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then all too quickly it began to fade until finally she was cold. Jeez Louise, Chief. Let's examine. This is Danganronpa! I'm finding clues for the class trial. Seem to be remains of a glass light stand. No clues here. What the frick? Yeah, there are. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. I know that. Didn't we already say that? Look here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? I haven't clicked on everything. I want to click on everything. Chief's chair, a simple functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Thank you, sir. Thank you for sitting in the chair of your dead boss. Hello. Painful look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hitting the head with a blunt weapon. She probably died instantly. I have to look at everything. That's the option. Window. Gate, water, hotel, a nice luxurious place. Okay. I think that's everything I can look at here. So now we'll look at the note. The word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. My guy, she has the same necklace. She looks just like her. My guy. Move. The office. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Mia Fey. Those are just names, right? Those aren't puns. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Let's talk to her first. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark. And sis. So she was already dead. You and the she. I know, it's sister. Sister, I'm a younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night. About how long are cases, Ryan? Is it about 30, 40 minutes for a case? Because I'm going to try to just do a case or two every stream, but I don't know if that's going to be time, if that's going to be the right amount of time or what, but she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Present this. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote on the back of this receipt. Oh my goodness. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. Is there a phone in here? Thank you, Phoenix Wright, thank you. So I guess I go back in the other room to call the police? Defending Co ledger book, everything is written in sheets, alternate handwriting. Small office, but it makes a good bit of money. No clues here, computer. But all this use picked up some ancient model garage sale for practically nothing. I must look at everything. It is important that I look at everything. Trash can, book. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I wish there was a way to, let's actually see. Is there a way to speed up the cursor? It doesn't look like there is. Perfectly normal office desk. Spend big on stuff your clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Alright, let's call the police. I touched the phone! That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police, please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me, and also has a very specific outfit. She's holding a phone in her hand. Move! Uh-oh. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Oh, hello. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. They named the detective. Hold on. They named the detective Detective. Do you see this? Do you see what I'm dealing with here? Why did they do that? This bit isn't very good because I have to reopen the game every time. Well, they named the detective Detective, so that's what I got. Gumshoe, what an odd name. We received a report from a building across the way. See, got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Woman? Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa, excuse me. Eek. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer, I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Well, dang. Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. I kind of love they just paste the PNG over the scene. They don't even try. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. Better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha, so you crash and burn. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. That's funny. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. I need pictures of Spider-Man. When I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. No, well, there's nothing to look at in here. Security camera. Smile for the camera. Phoenix. Mr. Nick. Phoenix. His guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Alright, cool. That was fun. Talk. Maya. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what... An anime game that said, hey, why you wearing that frickin' outfit, huh? They don't do that too often, but here we are. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes. Like people in religious training, what is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. Spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Fun. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. The morning I got a call from my sister. Let me know if you think there's a better spot for, like, Texter or whatever to be. It's one of those games where I think it's just going to kind of blend in, so I don't think there's really a good spot for the chat to appear, but if you have an idea. She wanted me to hold on a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Fair enough. I wonder if I could, like, lower the opacity, like, make it more... Up the opacity? Is opaque the opposite of transparent? I think it is. It's like up the opacity. I probably could. Said something about that. I remembered. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes, I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Your cell phone? Say your conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered the detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask for it. Or I'll ask for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. Spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte or a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course, she left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? You can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. Thought that would be too easy. Also, it's her sister and she's dead. You just said, hey, remember your sister that died yesterday? Do you want to just talk to her again? Just do that. Why can't you just do that? Oh, okay. Alright, good to know, good to know. Good to know, thank you. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And while I'm in trouble, do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much! I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? Oh, say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. Visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer. So then when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. I'm a detective! Sorry, I've never seen that before. I'll ask you about the murder weapon. Poor sis, Sniff, better not ask her this now. I'm just gonna show her everything now. I saw it too. They said they thought it was pieces of a broken light stand. Seems about right. As long as my name on it, any idea why she? Absolutely none. Do you trust me? I trust you. Why? Don't you think I did it too? No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but that detective thinks I did it. I wanted to ask you about your cell phone. That detective took it when they brought me in. Gumshoe took it. I'll have to try to get it back next time I see him. Tell me something! Alright, let's move. Let's go to this guy's office. Why not? Is this Edgeworth? Oh, it's almost my birthday! My birthday's September 7th! According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer, not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Let's touch things. Touch the plant. Touch this. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Lamp. Oh, that's a bookshelf. The desk, the wood's been polished to a deep luster. Nothing else? Nothing new? Nothing to look at? Nothing? Alright, that's good enough. Move. Detention center. He's gone. What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I'd better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Do you think anything about this now? Dang it. Your family. What about your family? I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know, so she could still be alive? Is the plot that Mia is her mother instead of her sister? Your mother. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. Feel bad for her all by herself up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? Please convince my mother to try to contact the victim. So what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. It all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers my mother was a fraud and that the media jumped on it big time. My mother became the laughing stock of the nation. White, excuse me? White? That was his name, my sister told me. White. Do I go back here? I'm gonna come back here. No one here still? Alright, let's go back to our office, I guess. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, and you were Detective Suede Shoes? Detective Gumshoe? Detective Gumshoe. Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Look at this! I was wondering, do you know anything about this? That statue? That's a murder weapon. He thinks the clock was just a statue, too. I'm starting to wish I'd never seen this thing. There was broken glass at the crime scene, right? Oh, that. It seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. The glass shards were pieces of the broken stand. There was a piece of paper next to the victim, wasn't there? Yeah, the one with the killer's name written on it. Are you sure that Mia wrote it herself? Given the condition of the writing, it's hard to say if it's her handwriting or not. There's no proof Mia wrote it. I was wondering, did you see Maya's face cell phone? Oh, that, I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. He's on to me. Tell him straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Oh. That's dumb. Why wouldn't he? Obstruction of law and whatnot. Nope, I know nothing, pal. The cell phone has a lot of numbers on it. Like her boyfriend's. The cell phone holds all the little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive, you're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. You didn't notice a recorded conversation. Sweet. What's up? You haven't called. There's something I want you to hold on to me for. It's a clock, but think, or time. Clock isn't working. That's lame. Why is Mia so spaced out? Justified, alignment is not very good for short words. That's all. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Sweet. Talk. Mia. About my spade, do you do an autopsy? You wouldn't know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use! It's no use! She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Autopsy report added to the court record. Maya. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? Said he's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. Y'all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait, one more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. I'd forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April. Alright. I'm gonna get used to the names. Don't worry. Can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already, then. You're trying to lure lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. She's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. You know him, don't you? Of course I do. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edward hates crime with almost abnormal passion. Never imagined I'd be facing him so soon.
Let's go to the hotel, please. Well, hello there, handsome.
Oh my gosh.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, are you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee.
Why is she doing like a meow? Like, why is she... Oh boy, thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is like something out of a movie. It's also exciting. I can hardly contain myself.
There's too many women in this game. It's hard to... Okay, don't take that out of context. There's too many women to voice in this game. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. I'm gonna look around your whole house. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna touch everything. Late summer sunlight streams in through the window. There's the Fay & Co. law office building. Of course, you can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. A bottle and 2 glasses. Somebody must be staying with her. Boy, I wonder who that could be. Ah, still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. Flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. There's a screwdriver stuck in this door.
Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, bad boy! You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms, you know. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. I want to keep examining. Hold on, I'm not done looking at stuff. Bed. Dang. I think I've looked at everything now. Let's present her with my lawyer badge.
Excuse me, but I'm a witness, police witness, you understand? How can I possibly give you any good information in good conscience? Me, the witness, it's just like in the movies.
She's just gonna say that the whole time. Okay. Look at this phone. Talk. What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Ooh, observed incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Thank you. Better not encourage her. You know the thing that happened the other day? The bad thing. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please.
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to just come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy, Miss May. Could you... Just who exactly are you?
Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No! Hey, I'm just doing my job here.
Tee. You know, you're cute when you blush.
Thank you. Thank you. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well, no. Tee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Someone's staying here with you.
Ooh, what amazing powers of observation! You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television.
No, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
See, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Well, this has been fun. Farewell. Goodbye now. Hey, I got your cell phone back.
Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice?
Yes. Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. We already did this. Nothing new. Okay, do I go to this place? Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem. That wasn't the most over-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Oh boy. A fan for me?
It's fan time.
It's my wife. Hello,
Is
my
this
wife.
Too loud or...
Maybe turn it down to like medium?
Yeah.
Did you want pointing or spinning?
That's good.
Okay.
Thank you, wife.
Of course.
Oh, such a what they say about looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Oh, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. You're right. My biggest fan has arrived. That's so funny. Not busy. Then how could no one get in touch with you? Something the matter. You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg. Marvin Grossberg. There's a lot of names. Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, actually, sir, it's about Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey, go on. Why the strange reaction? I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How'd you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent, but sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? A badge. Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding that. Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep, fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look somewhere else. Think not. What? What did he say? Hold on. How do I go back? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. No. How'd you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back to that one. That painting. Quite a painting. No, you notice. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. Worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Well, I guess we go back and talk to her now. Hiya.
Oh, you're back. Did you find a lawyer?
Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest, I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see, I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and get... No! Defend her! I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
Why?
Why? Well... someone else is the culprit. Someone else is.
How do you know?
I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer, but there's something that's about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior, was that all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there, a long, long time ago. Jeez Louise, why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Alright, we got this, Maya. We're gonna kill it. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right, thank you.
Ooh, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes, I trust you, so you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? There has to be something in there. I just want someone to do something, you know?
Coming back over here. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. There's so many people in this game. I can't do voices on the fly like this. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Oh, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah, wait. No, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Oh, I almost forgot. You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Touch. What do we have here? Wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Beautiful. We didn't have a search warrant, so that won't hold up in court, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean.
Bellboy, still there?
I'm Scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May, in court. To be continued? No, to be continued right now. I still got like 45 minutes, bro. Yes, save my progress. So it's kind of like Danganronpa, where there's like investigation trial. That's kind of the vibe I get. It's my birthday! Happy birthday, me! Happy birthday, me! I'm gonna save this girl. It's happy birthday, me. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. I know. Everyone's horny on Maine for Edgeworth. Everyone loves him. I don't know. Body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. Murder weapon was a statue of a thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people in there already. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Ms. Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh smack. Why, you just threw something at me. What's this? But my sister couldn't find any more contradictions in a witness testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. Witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. No, Your Honor, I'd like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gateway Hotel right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. There were 2 people in there already. Hold it! I'm just gonna do it on all of them. Between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime. Right, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. The defendant, Ms. Maifei, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Hold it! Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. I immediately arrested Miss Maifei. Hold it! Why is that? What's your reason? Why, we had a witness account describing her. Hold it! Hold it just 1 second. Yeah, if I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Uh-oh. Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is in pink. It's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, it doesn't, like, take away health or anything like that if I press. Do you have any more solid proofs other than a claims detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. I do think the tutorial is pretty good. They're pretty good about being like, hey, you can do this. Don't forget this. You can do this. It's pretty good. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. Sir, there's something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Yeah, that's fair. Cool. I'm assuming that little bar that appeared in, like, that corner was my health. Because it, like, turned red on the last trial when I got something wrong, I think. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. It said 11037. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why don't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor. Sir, try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Hard evidence. Did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. Yes. I don't know what pressing really does, but yeah, there we go. And who did write it, Mr. Smarty Pants? Who? The killer. Miss I did! I did! Could have been me! So it was you! No, I'm just saying it could have been me. Can you prove it wasn't? Hold on, so you admit to this? You admit that you wrote the note? Listen to me, Mr. Wright. This is a court of law, and I expect you to refrain from making thoughtless statements. Amateur. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. How do you know it was blood? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh, he sounded pretty confident this might not be good. The blood was the victim's. Hold it! What kind of tests were these again? What kind? Well, I hear they take the little bits in the blood, the hermogoblins, hermogoblin bobbin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah. I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Oh, that was a mess. Right, where was I? Also, there's blood found on the victim's finger. Hold it! On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Ha ha ha! Nice try. Uh-oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Hold it! Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This is a movie detective. I've just realized I need to fight that. Don't you find it a little odd the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Incorrect. That didn't go so well. Yes. Death was instantaneous! Objection! Detective Gumshoe! There's one thing I want to clarify for me here. You say this victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of them lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it! Who else could have? I've decided he's Southern, just so we know. You have it backwards, detective. Backwards. The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately! But... no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When... the day after the murder. The day after the murder. Prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediately due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. And that is all. Dang, Edgeworth, man. Should've known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. Heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? The defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Stop taking your bow, stupid face. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April, may take the stand. I'm gonna pause here for a second. I have some potty, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Are you using the bathroom right now? Okay, if you're okay with me going potty. Okay, I'll be back in just a second, Ryan. I just drank a lot of water because I have to talk a lot for these weeb streams. So I'll be back in just a moment. Ooh. Oh, no.
It's not a speed run. I don't know why I was so stressed. I was like, I gotta get out of the way.
Objection! I'm back. I'm not gone forever. You don't even listen. I tell you these words with my mouth. I say I will be right back. And then you worry. You stress, you worry, but do not worry. Do not worry, Ryan. There's nothing to fear because I am here and I love you. I don't know why that's my favorite bit, to just curse the stream with the full
With a child without object permanence. I'm back.
I'm back.
Look, I'm here.
My guy. Anyways, witness your name, please.
April May at your
Oh my gosh! I have played a lot of weeb games of very few genres. That's the most boob jiggle I've seen in a hot minute. And this is Ace Attorney. I thought this was like for children, for little boys. But no, well maybe it is, but no! Jeez Louise, ma'am, put on some pants, you're in court! An introduction should not require any reaction for the crowd. Alright, that's pretty good. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. Teehee. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness testimony. Witnesses account.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked at the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink.
Stop winking. Well, Your Honor, I see it as a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? Oh, I felt the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yeah, of course I am! Gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Here we go. It was like 9 o'clock at night. Hold on. That's interesting. I will consider that. There's gonna be a lot of holding it.
Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? You can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, you know.
Stop with the boob shaking! Go for it. See how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Ooh!
Mr. Wright, I will not have your badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions? I really don't think it should be allowed. No, Ryan, no. The poor girl. Order, Mr. Wright. You have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next?
And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
Was that Mia Fey?
Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing.
Your thing? And the person attacking her?
The one attacking her was this mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
How do you know she wasn't the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
No, he's not! No, he's not! That's not how this works!
I'm gonna lose this game. I'm gonna fail these trials because I'm trying to approach it with like an American law perspective of like that means nothing. That's not valuable information. But this game, anything goes. Apparently, just shake your boobs around a little bit and bada bing, bada boom, you win the case.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
If you had really witnessed my client Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. I mean, that's a weak argument, but sure. Nobody wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. I mean, that's also fair. You're not wrong. Witness's testimony mentions neither of those things. The testimony is bogus! Wait, hold on. What is this? Department store receipt. Okay.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way on the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. You just gotta bluff and stall? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, this goes against everything I would expect from a detective game, especially Danganronpa. It's like, you find the evidence and you prove them wrong. This is more like, I don't know, just figure out stuff.
Rawr, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Please omit that from my eyeballs. Look, I get it. Like, she's kind of... I can see why one would find her cute. However, I am not a boob guy. I am not a booty guy. I don't really care, you know? I'm not about this booble action.
I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Testimony again, if you would. I almost had her. Witnesses account.
I did say everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of statue clock. No one knows it was a clock! No one knows it was a clock.
Oh, I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. It's a clock! It's a clock. Objection! Miss May, what you just said now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr.
Lawyer. I almost said naughty lawyer boy. Like, on my own, unprompted, so... Apparently I already understand how this game is written. You just said that this statue of the Thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Ooh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. I will not! The questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over.
What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? She's gonna say it made noise. Didn't make noise, didn't do it. She kept the batteries out. It's in the phone record.
Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fanco?
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee hee.
The law offices of Fanco, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No! Your Honor, I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. Oh, no, it was... that was dumb wording. You have proof that she could not? Amateurs, amateurs, listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if you really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Dang it. Oh, I'm mad. I'm mad. I clicked the wrong thing because it just made sense. Okay, it just takes me right back here. It couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. You knew the clock was empty. Somehow we knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Ooh, this is hurting my voice. I haven't done this in a while. The clock must have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes. Ho ho, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is this message. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Ooh-hoo! You have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Blonde the thinker, if you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel.
Meh.
Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
That would make sense. Does the defense have any objection? Yes, of course I do! But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Please procure this weapon. Forget this! Take that! Never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today.
Ooh. Oh ho ho.
Oh no, is she going Super Saiyan? What is happening? What on earth is it? What is happening? Why are we doing this?
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Okay. Oh, ho, ho. Silly me.
Grunt.
Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Tee-hee.
Wink. Please stop. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Ms. April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. You had heard about it. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard. That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I could show you the proof. This is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the way. Oh, she tapped it. I get it. I get it.
Ooh, that
I found this in Miss May's room. You know, because I'm allowed to just walk around in there. Why not? Please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not?
Ooh.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. It's the clock. It's the thing that she said on the phone. We've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defense and the victim. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue of the thinker, and it tells the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
La la.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me, you lawyer?
Stuff is happening.
It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
Oh, wow, that did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. I don't think she did do it, though, you know? Did she do it? I'm gonna go with this. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant?
Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you had tapped her phone?
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
She's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course I can and will.
You can't be serious, no way.
Wait, I say wait. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why? That's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know? Like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy, wink.
Ergo, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? It is my greatest pleasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's cell phone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to just let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Does the defense have anything to say? Call the bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunk in quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy. then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent, and thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. I accept the condition. I should have saved. I should have saved there. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Very well, the court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Good thing he's here. We can just whip him on over here. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That cheese set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin. Because they couldn't have him put it down, because they only drew, like, one sprite for it. That's very funny. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. His name is Bellboy. I love that. Defense may begin its cross-examination. Here we go. I'm just gonna push him. I'm gonna push him. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir? I check in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds, I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... The point being... Shut up, game! I remembered her quite well, sir. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. Okay. The time of the murder! I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course. Precisely 9 o'clock then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 o'clock p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like my iced coffee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir, more of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sam, sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. Witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest! Wait! Please, wait! Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. I know it's charade, but I feel like you would say it that way. Mr. Edgeworth, alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Right, he said something about another name. I want to say it's check-in because he talked about another guy, but it could be room service or bed making, maybe. Bed making? He was making the bed, right? I was wondering, but you were going to ask now, but bed making, a new low. Yes, well, it was quite like any other day's bed making. I changed the sheets, pillowcase, and then I proceeded to make the bed. I had to bring pillows for 2, of course, but they're quite light, you see. Thank you. Pillows for 2? Bellboy! What did you just say? Yes, pillows are light, sir. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. I was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. Idiot. You fool. Stupid head dummy face. I've done it. I've won! Miss April may check into a twin room with a man. Correct. Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was the man with Miss May. Why are these even options? That's a dumb question. That was easy. Ugh. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you, you naughty little boy, you stupid little lawyer boy, you dumb little idiot boy. Bet you'd like that, wouldn't you, you dumb little... I'm sorry. After all, it was you who hid the presence of this other man from the court. Oof. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. I'm going to read a little bit less because my voice is starting to hurt. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Your Honor. This is all for today for the trial of May F.A. Court is adjourned. Actually, that's a good timing. I didn't realize there would be intermissions, but I will be taking this intermission to not keep streaming. How long is this little intermission section? Like, should I get through this and then get back to the trial and save, you think? I'm gonna keep going like that's the case, and if you tell me it's very long, I might just stop, but that's the case right now.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
Hi. I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips.
Oh, I have to investigate again. Oh, boy, okay.
It sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
What happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see. But I got a great lead.
But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? The man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find out more about this old man. Do you think he was the one?
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Says...
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
Sweet, that's an endpoint. Fade to black, endpoint. Endpoint right there, save. Wonderful. Options. Title screen, yes. Because clearly I will be doing more, so we're gonna exit game, yes. And oh, the game's done. Game's gone. Goodbye, game. Yeah, that's it. I'm done for today. It's good. It's good. It's very different. It's not quite like Danganronpa. I expected it to be a little bit like Danganronpa, and it's a little different. So that's something I'll have to keep in mind. Don't know what the game plan is. Might do this on Wednesday, but I also need to record a bunch of stuff for YouTube, so I might want to do that. I might try to record tomorrow and do this on Wednesday. I'll keep you posted. Either way, I'm planning a very long stream on Friday and Saturday, like an 18-hour speedrun. I'm going to break it up over the 2 days. I'm not going to do it in one day, but it's a new run that I'm trying out that I want to submit to the really, really long marathon this year. So I'll be doing that on Friday, Saturday, and probably just Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, if that works. But yeah, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. You're a good man. Have a good night. Thank you again for this game. You gifted this to me. Thank you for that. It was very nice of you. I'm enjoying it. It's different. It's different, but it's not different. I definitely like it more than Your Turn to Die. Just wasn't vibing with that by the end of it. This one's fun. So, thank you, Ryan. I will see you when I see you. Bye bye.